Hi there. Hi, everybody. How are you? Oh, my goodness. Look at me. Here I go again. Let me change my banner. I be forgetting y'all. Okay, there we go. Person-centered cyber. Hi, y'all. I'm so glad to see you here today. So, I got some things to do. So, y'all gonna hang out with me today while I do it. Okay. And we just gonna be talking. Okay, we just gonna be talking. That's all. Because what I've realized is I'm not a multitasker, but I'm going to have to become one, at least a little bit, because I got too much to do to be saying, okay, I will make a video at this time. And, we're going to have to be doing videos and cooking, doing videos and creating courses, doing videos and talking to my mama on the phone, all that. So I'm not going to be able to just set aside time to do videos, at least not right now. It'd be really nice, but not right now. But that's okay. All right. So y'all gonna hang out with me while I pull this up. I told y'all a while ago that I am working with someone to create IT courses for our aged population. Okay, for individuals who just happen to have technology for whatever reason, but really don't know how to use it, and may not actually be, I don't know if they're interested or not. I mean, if they're coming to the class, I guess they're a little bit interested, but I'm creating that. So I'm going to do that here. But while I'm doing that, I had a very short conversation today that sparked something. Okay. So I was like, okay, let me just go on and talk about this. So I asked the question, okay, of someone who, I was consulting with on some stuff that they're doing. And I said, is it possible to talk about cybersecurity without ever mentioning a security breach or hacking or anything like that? Like, is that actually possible to do that? I like, this was a serious question. Like, I wasn't asking it like I already have the answer. Okay. I was really asking, like, is it possible to do that? And he said, yeah. So I was like, how? Like how? Seriously, how? Because it's very, very possible to talk about cybersecurity without talking about security at all. Okay, from what I've seen, like at all. Like you never mention it at all. It's all hacks and breaches and all that. Okay, and that's a cybersecurity course. But is the opposite true? Can we talk about cybersecurity without mentioning not just breaching and hacking, but see, this is what I told y'all. I cannot do two things at one time. I'm talking and I'm trying to look for this document. Here you go. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Now I can finish. So not just breaching and hacking, but like just not even talking about cybersecurity. Can we talk about cybersecurity without mentioning blatantly like cybersecurity, now I know we can do that. I know we can do that because I mean that's how we do. That's what marketing people and stuff do, right? They convince you to buy stuff without even mentioning the thing. Okay, okay. So I know that's possible. I do. So I just want to, which is why I called this coming at cybersecurity the long way. Yeah, what that means to come at something the long way. That means, child, it's taking me like 10 minutes to get this document open. All right. So to come at something the long way, right? In case you haven't heard that before, that means like, for example, if you are acquaintances or friends with somebody, okay, and you don't want to be friends anymore, but you don't want to just come out and say, oh, I don't want to be your friend anymore, okay? So you do something, how you say it? You do something to where they feel like, you know what, I don't think that's my friend. You know, that's like coming at somebody the long way. Okay, you're not going to go directly at them and just say what it is you need to say. You're going to go around so that they pick up the clues. Okay, something is weird here. Okay, but you do that deliberately because you're, you know, you're too afraid or you're not confident or whatever. Like you just don't want the conflict, or, you know, conflict avoidance, but you don't want to do it that way, right? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about because I know, you know, y'all have done it. I have, y'all have. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come at cybersecurity the long way and not just, you know, just stuff it in your face. You know, you need to get a firewall. Stop clicking on links. You know, we're not going to do that. And while we're doing that, I'm going to finish this document. Okay. Because actually, you know what? Let me move this over here. I'm moving my camera so I can have the document in front of me. So it seems like I'm looking at y'all, but I'm not looking at the document. Okay, here we go. So first of all, let me tell you, okay, I know y'all have probably heard of Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. I'm sure you've probably heard of that, where at the bottom you have the physical and then you have everything up to self-actualization and all that, about what every human being needs. Okay. I mean, that's good, that's fine, that's well. But let me tell you about a different set of fundamental needs. Again, we're coming at cybersecurity the long way. A different set of needs. And it's real simple. It's very, very simple. You ain't got to write it down. You ain't got to remember it, nothing. Okay, because it's real simple. It's fundamental needs of human beings. All right. Number one, to be seen. To be seen. Okay. Number two, to be heard. We all want to be seen. We all want to be heard. And number three, to be known. Okay. Those are the three fundamental needs. But there's one more. There's one more thing. Like, why though? Like, why do we want to be seen, heard, and known? Because we want a response. Okay, now you can write that down. Because we want a response. That's what we want. When everything comes to everything or whatever, all this stuff we doing, whatever it is, don't matter. Okay, we're looking for a response, aren't we? For those of you who have kids, don't your kids be looking for a response? Your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you got going on, they want a response, don't they? That's exactly what they want. Show me one who don't want to respond. I don't care if it's a hermit out, you know, living in cave under Alaska, okay? They want a response. If it's not from another human being, it's from something. Something has to respond. It has to. And let me tell you why. Coming at cybersecurity the long way. Okay, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. Plus, I'm doing this other thing. Y'all know I can't multitask. Because, let me tell you why. So I believe I said on this channel how I talked about that still face experiment. In what context I was talking about it, I don't remember. But here, let me just break it down for you one more time. There's this thing on YouTube, this video on YouTube where this doctor does something called the still face experiment, okay? And so what he has the baby. He has this baby with his or her, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, the baby. But I'm just gonna say she's with her mom. They're in the room together. You know, the mom's playing with the baby and all that stuff, the way moms do. You know, they play with their kids. The baby's responding, mom's, you know, smiling and laughing and all that, and it's really good. You know, so the doctor doing the experiment, he tells the mother to take a still face. So if you're over on my Life Without a Witness channel, you've heard this before, but you're gonna hear it again. He tells mom, take a still face, right? So she does this and her face just goes still. Like she has no expressions. She's just looking at the baby. You know, she's still blinking, she's breathing, but she's not responding to the baby that the way she was before, you know, when they were playing and googling and gagaing and all that. Okay. Now, when you look at this video, it's called the still face experiment. Go find it on YouTube. When you look at this video and you see when the mom stops responding, right? And the baby, so at first the baby's still doing what the baby was doing, you know, pointing to stuff and, you know, laughing with the mom and all that. But after a while, the baby notices, hear me, the baby notices something's different. Mom is still there. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's still there, still blinking, breathing, looking at the baby. But she's not responding. When you can tell the second the baby notices that, because she goes ham. Okay. She like, mama ain't giving what need to be gave. Okay, what is going on here? Right? So she gets very upset. Now I'm looking at this thing and I'm getting upset. I'm like, girl, get your baby, you know? You know, and then the doctor tells her to start responding, and she starts responding. And when she starts responding to the baby, like I feel a sense of relief, you know, because I'm like, man, she's right there, like do something, you know. It was just, and when you watch it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So why am I talking about that? Because that's related to what a human being's needs are. I said we need to be seen, heard, and known, right? And all so that we can get a response. Also that we can get a response. Now this applies to everything. Okay, don't think you're special because you're in cybersecurity and, you know, psychological, you know, human relation type stuff don't mean nothing in cybersecurity. You're gonna have to go sit down with all that, okay? Because this stuff applies everywhere. And I think our mistake in this industry is like forgetting the human. We got so many machines buzzing and whizzing around us that we forget there's a whole human element, okay? A whole human element, you know, and when we forget about that and we don't really incorporate it, we pay the consequences, okay? So, and I'm talking about this here because I'm doing this course for these, you know, age, what do they call them? They don't say elderly anymore. I don't think elderly is PC. I think it's like old. Is it old aged? Oh Lord, I don't know. That don't even sound right either. Let me just say, I don't even know what to say. What do you say? And I'd be offensive or something, child. I don't know, for these people older than I am. Let me just say that, okay? So that's important, you know. And while I'm doing this, I'm having that in my mind. At the end of the day, no matter what you're doing, people don't want to be like that baby when the mother took a still face. We don't like that, okay? We don't like that at all. We will act out just like that baby did if we feel like we are not being seen, heard, or known, whether that's in a relationship with somebody or in the classroom, okay? Or learning environments. If we don't feel like we're being seen, heard, and known, that applies everywhere, okay? And let me just tell you, it's not just seen, heard, and known, okay? Human beings are, you know, they, at least they say we're complex beings, okay? It's not just, you know, run of the mill seen, heard, and known. No, ma'am. It's got to be special. Okay. I don't want to just be another human being. I want to be Cheryl Abram, human being. Okay. You know what I mean? It's got to be special. And you too, you know, that's why you got a name, right? So people pick you out of a crowd. Yeah, so we want to be seen, heard, and known in a special way, in a special way. All right. So as I'm doing this course, right, I'm like, okay, first of all, these individuals, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, we have not been able to do the kind of research that would typically be done when you're creating a learning experience, you know. So, it is what it is. But were we able to do that? These are the kinds of things, that I would want to know. That I would want to know. So, so I talked to y'all in one thing about some belief statements, right? That I haven't shown on here yet. But we're going to talk a little bit about it now, because with the, instead of the objectives, like training objectives, when you have belief statements, what you're doing is you are presenting an experience in a way to compel, or not compel, to influence someone to believe a certain thing. Because the thing that's directly tethered to everything we believe is what we do, right? And normally, training is created so you can do something, okay? Do something differently, or, in a more advanced way or something, okay? So you can do something, right? And something, okay, so how can I use those three things, in here, so that when they're in the classroom, because this is actually going to be in a classroom, okay? I don't think it's going to be online, not unless, who is that, Delta virus? Is that what she called? Unless she decided to do something, to put us all back in the house. Hold on. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. So how do I get them to, first of all, feel like they're seen, feel like they're heard, feel like they're known, and therefore they're getting a response. They are getting a response, not you, the instructor. Your students, the learners, the whatever you call them, are getting a response. Do you understand? Because just like the baby and the mom, when the baby was not getting a response, she flew off the handle. Like, she wasn't trying to have it. And all of this acting out, that happens in classes. Like, one of the most recent ones that I talked about here was that somebody was, what's the word? Bothered by the fact that students were not turning on their cameras. Okay. Well, I feel like some of that, not all of it, some of that is acting out. It's like, for what? Am I seen, heard, or known here? No, I'm not. So who cares? If you see me, like, who? Camera for what? Again, for what? So the conversation was about that. Like, how do you, what do you do to aid individuals in feeling that specialness, okay, that's needed for them to then respond, okay? So let me see here. So you can also think of like that, remember that CompTIA course I was telling you all about? Okay, I need to make a page break right here. That CompTIA course, where now I just read this, okay? I don't know if all CompTIA places do this or not, but I love it, right? Where if you're going to be an instructor, they give you a topic, and you have to, create the curriculum for that. And then they test how good your curriculum is by having you, present it in front of a group of people. And they tell the group of people, when you feel engaged, when you feel like you're really interested, when you feel like you're being drawn into the lesson, turn on your camera. So that's how they determine you know, I don't know, like how well the instructor instructs is by how many people turn on their cameras, which is super, super, super subjective. But you know, I like it though, actually. Like I really do. I love that idea. I really do love that idea. But you know, at the same time, just because somebody doesn't turn on the camera doesn't mean they're not engaged or anything like that. But okay. All right. So the first, where's that thing? I got it down here somewhere. Y'all, I'm gonna be going back and forth from talking to doing this thing. Where's the topic? I just wrote it. Did I put it? Oh, girl. Where is that thing? Okay, I'm gonna have to. So I know one of them was finding your phone. Let me write that down. Finding your phone. And what was the other one? Using the calculator. And I think all you do is tap on the calculator to use it, right? Just click on the icon. What was that other thing? Y'all, I got so much paper around here. It's ridiculous. Is this it? Oh, I think I wrote it here. I need to find some kind of electronic device that will allow me to take all of my notebooks that I've written things in and just like have it in one place and maybe even organize it in some kind of way. I love writing, like writing, you know, with writing utensils, okay? Pencils and pens and markers and stuff. I love doing that. So I have a lot of handwritten notes in, I'm telling you, multiple notebooks, multiple. And you know, I gotta put that stuff in one place. So I need to find some kind of device that allows me to do that. I don't know, where is it? So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have 2 extra topics. Okay. You're just gonna have to roll with that tomorrow. I am not gonna be up to the wee hours of the morning with this stuff. All right, where were we? Okay, CompTIA, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so to continue. So how does somebody feel like they are, so I said seen, known, seen, heard, and known. How does someone feel like they're being seen? Like what has to happen? Okay, so imagine the mother, again, the mother has a still face. She's not responding at all and the baby's going berserk. Okay, what would have to happen in order for the mother to respond again? Okay, well, what would need to happen based on what human beings need to be seen, heard, known? Okay, what would need to happen for her to get all those things together so that now she can respond? Okay, so let's say let's just do the first one, to be seen. Okay, y'all, I doing this stuff right here, I was not aware that Google owned Android. Why didn't I know that? Like, I was surprised to see that for some reason. You know, I knew they had something to do with Android, but I didn't know that they owned it or whatever, you know. I was like, okay, come through Google. So for this course, of course, like where else am I going to go to get this stuff? What I'm having to do, right? Because I mean, this stuff is dry as a bone. I mean, it's content, yeah, dry as a bone. So I have to, oh, look at that, cool. So I have this on my phone, finding my phone. Should I put that in here? I'm gonna put that in here. I'm gonna put that story of what happened. How can I put it in here though? I can say like, is it eventually the word? Eventually. We all will lose our phones. Is that a fair statement? We'll lose our phones. When that happens, it's reassuring to know that we that we can, or that we have. It's reassuring to know that we have put something in place to help us locate it. Help us locate them, locate it, them, something. Okay. Should I tell the story? I don't know. These people are so stuffy. Like, I don't know if they'll. I mean, I have a couple in here already, but I'm trying to think about, like, how can I say that in general? That might actually be enough. Eventually, we all lose our phones. When that happens, it's reassuring to know that we have something that we've already. Wordsmithing is something else. And wordsmithing with a group of people, ooh, girl. You ain't gonna never get out there. It's reassuring to know that we've already put something in place to help us locate it when that happens. When that happens, I already said when that happens. When that happens, it's reassuring to know that we've already put something in place to help us locate it. Android has a very useful and effective, what is it called? Tool called, what is it called? Oh, here it is, Find My Device. Find My Device. It allows you to not only find your device, but secure, let's say secure it, but secure it and erase the data, or erase all the content from the device if needed. Because if somebody stole it and like is in a car and driving off, you know, to California or something with it, then, you know, it's gone. So, but you can erase it, right? Secure it or erase the stuff on it. So that's cool. Device, but secure it and erase all the content. Okay. How does that work? How do you set up Google Find My Device? All right. Where were we? I was just about to say something. Oh, I was talking about how can you help somebody feel seen? Feel seen. Okay. Now, what this may be in a classroom or not, like I'm just talking like wherever they need to feel seen. And don't even just think about somebody else. I think about you, because everything I'm saying applies to you and me. Okay. So you can help them feel seen by noticing them. Noticing someone is not just looking at them. Okay. Noticing is like, you know how I'm assuming other people feel this because I know I do, but you can feel when somebody is staring at you. Okay. Either they're behind you. You can feel that for some reason. I don't know why. And I even looked that up at some point, you know, to try to figure out What is that? I don't think I found out that. I didn't find out why or what that is. But I can feel people looking at me, you know. So and my sons, ooh, these boys right here. It just last night, not even last night, like 2:30 in the morning. Okay, I feel somebody looking. So I open my eyes, and my son is standing right there. 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, boy, what do you want? I can't sleep. But you can feel that, right? Um, that's being noticed. Okay. That's like being noticed. That's not just somebody looking at you. Okay. Just because they're looking at you doesn't mean you're noticed. Like something, you know, like is standing out about you, right? You're being noticed. And let me tell you something about special. I said it's about being, you know, being seen, known, and heard as, you know, special or different than, you know, other stuff that's around. Well, um, let me tell you what this Cheryl person-centered cyber's interpretation, okay, of what's going on when we feel special. Okay, we'll find this thing first. How to, what do I say? Download? Is it a download? I don't even remember how to put this in on my phone. I don't know what I did to this keyboard, but every time I press a key, there's a little clicking sound, and I can't stand it. All the content I got for this thing, and what I noticed when I was doing this, right, is we're going to have to separate the Android class from the iPod. What you call that? That Apple phone? The Apple phone class. Find lock or erase. Here you go. Find lock or erase. I know I put that on here somewhere already. Where did I put it? So what you have to do, right? The wrong font. Is what was I talking about? So I said be noticed. You feel when someone's looking at you. Oh, special. Now, I really want you to think about this, right? Because you may disagree. Disagree with it. The reason why, let me say it like this. We feel special when somebody else notices us only because we feel like whoever is noticing us is special, right? Like they have to be, if not as amazing as we are, like even better. Like the more, you know, amazing they are to us in our perspective, the more special we feel that they noticed us. Do you know what I'm saying? Think about, let me see. Think about when you felt noticed, right? When did you feel noticed? So I can think about like in middle school when I was picked to be in the spelling bee. I felt noticed by, you know, my principal, my teachers, school, all that stuff. You know, of course, those people, you know, they're better than me. Okay, so yeah, I feel special. What else? What was another time when I felt like I was noticed? Oh, because I write a lot, right? When my writing was included in the newspaper at home, like back in Louisiana. I was in like, I don't know, 5th grade or something like that. Man, I felt so special. That the newspaper people in Houma, Louisiana, chose to put my story in the newspaper. So that was nice. And of course, when like my first husband, right? When he noticed me, I felt really special. Now, child, that's a whole nother live on a whole different channel. Okay. Stuff like that. Like, so whoever is doing the noticing has to have some kind of clout, you know? I mean, I don't know a time when I felt, I don't know. I don't see any time when I felt noticed where I felt like the other person was like, beneath me or something. Because you do get that. You do get people noticing you that you, in your perspective, they're like, ugh, and you don't like it. Like, you don't want that attention, right? You don't want them noticing you. Please notice somebody else. Okay. I'm good. I'm good over here. Yeah. So this is about you feeling like you're seen, heard, and known, and you have a particular, kind of person or people or group, that you want to be seen, heard, and known by, so that you feel a certain way, and that they are responding, okay, and that you can then, we can have a dialogue. We're all responding. So, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so that's what it's, so to be noticed, that's one of them. Now, what's another way you can have a person feel like they're seen? And this works in the classroom too, or with your class students, whoever, whatever you're doing, coaching, whatever. Feeling responsible. Now, by responsible is almost like a curse word to some people or something, but responsibility is not like a burden, it really isn't. When you feel responsible, that just means you're, at least as far as I'm concerned, necessary. Okay. You're needed, like you're necessary. And I don't think that's a terrible thing. So to have, do something to have them feel necessary. Let's not use responsible, because that has a certain thing to it. Let's say to help them feel necessary. Okay. I mean, if you feel necessary, don't you feel like you have to do something? Like you have to respond in some kind of way? So my boys, right? I told you all that we're homeschooling this year. How many times? We're homeschooling this year, and today was the first day of school. And I told them that this is not like, regular school, not just because they're not actually going in a building, and what they're actually doing school here at home. I told them that, you guys are 100% responsible. You're 100% necessary, okay, when it comes to what you eventually learn and do in homeschool. You're 100% necessary when it comes to your engagement in the activities. You're 100% necessary when it comes to the planning of the activities, 100% necessary when it comes to the content, to how it's presented, to what stays, to what goes. You are 100% necessary for that, okay? So if something goes awry, I got 2 big old mirrors, one for each of them, okay? I need you to look in the mirrors and try to figure out what you can do to, alleviate whatever the deficit is that you think is going on. Like you're bored, or it's too hard, or okay, what can you do so it's not so hard? Or that you're not bored, or what I'm saying? So yeah, responsibility, that's what that is. And when people feel necessary, think about when you feel necessary, you feel like you have, you got some skin in the game, you're gonna respond. You're gonna respond. And I gave them the example. I was like, just think of it like, we're walking every time we come to class or we come to school or we come to this learning environment. They each have lodges. They have not Naruto. Is it Naruto? No. Who the other dude? Dragon Ball. I think it's Dragon Ball. They each have Dragon Ball lodges, where they go to do their work. So I said, think of it, as if you two are walking down the street and mommy's behind you. Like, we have somewhere to go, okay? But I can only go as fast and in the direction that you go. Okay, I'm behind you when it comes to your learning. Okay, I'm not in front of you telling you where to go, because we did like a trial run of some classes before. And I noticed I'm going to have to break them out of that habit, because they're so used to the teacher telling them, okay, I need 200 words for this assignment. I need, you got 10 minutes to do this thing. Because they were asking me questions like that. Like, how long does it have to be? How much time do I have to work on this? That sort of thing. So I'm having to, I don't know. I'm in a bag. Okay. You tell me, how long you got to work on this, or so that's different. That's very different for them. And they're 6th and 7th grade. Okay. So they've had years of conditioning, all right, of being told, I need 100 words, I need 2 pages, you have to use this kind of pen, it's got to be lined, all of that, So it's going to take a minute to break out of that habit, before I think they feel really comfortable enough to, and safe enough to just make a decision, because they haven't been doing that. Choices and decisions have been made for them, and they've just stayed within the confines of whatever that guardrail was, but I don't know. Don't ask me. Find out and let me know. When you find out, you let me know how many words it is. Okay. Oh, girl. So, yeah. So making, help designing whatever you're doing so that the individual feels necessary. Okay. Now we're halfway there. We got two. Okay. Actually, we're still on the first one, but about being seen. Then we have being known and then heard. But do I have another one down here? So I said being noticed, being necessary. How can you make them, or how can you design what you're doing in a way that the individual, feels noticed and necessary? Let me make a correction. Uniquely noticed and necessary. Doesn't that change the whole feel of it? Uniquely noticed and necessary. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you, for example, about today. So let me see, what does this sound like? Finding your phone. Eventually, we all lose our phones. When that happens, it's reassuring to know that we've already put something in place to help us locate it. Android has a very useful and effective tool called Find My Device that allows you to not only find your device, but secure it and erase all the content from it. No, and erase all the content if you lose it, and erase all the content if you lose and can't find it. Is that a way to say that? If you lose and can't find it? That makes sense? Android is a very useful and effective tool called Find My Device. It allows you to not only find your device, but secure it and erase all the content. Secure it and or erase all the content if needed. Let me just say it like that. Secure it and content. Okay. Now, this requires that they have a Google account. So let's say to use Find My Device. Oh no, wait, that's not how. Is that right? Yeah, I think you have to have a Google account. Yeah, you do. Oh, is it an Apple phone? What the hell are the iPhone Apple phones called? Is it Apple phone? Because I'm sure they have something like that too, right? You have to have a Google account for Find My. I guess you do, because everything I say talks about Google. I mean, everything I see. All right, well, so let's just say that you must have a Google account. Now, I don't know if they're going to want to see, this is up to them. I cannot stand it when I have to do stuff and I can't talk to you. You know, it's like ridiculous. There's just so many, answered questions. I will do what I do. With a Google account, Find My Device is automatically turned on. Put that in. Account, Find My Device is already turned on. So I had to use this like 2 months ago. But I went to Home Depot. So I was trying to find something to, I cut my grass, but do the little edges. I didn't want them things, what you call them, things with the string on it, that fish, the kind of string you use to catch fish, whatever that thing is. Oh, I can't stand them things. I don't like changing them. I don't like none of that. So I was like, what else could I get? So I saw a lady who had a manual one. It was like a shovel, but it wasn't curved. It was just like straight. She just pushed straight in the ground and edged it, like that. I was like, I could do that. Like, that's easy. Or no string on that stuff. So I got one of those. And when I was in Home Depot, did I get it from Home Depot? I did. When I was in Home Depot, I put my phone down somewhere. I was looking at something else, and I walked out. I got in the car and I was like, hold on a second. Could not find my phone. So I was like, okay, I know where I was. So I went back in the aisle, couldn't find it at all. So, and it's weird because it's like, I don't have my phone. I'm out. How can I find my phone? I don't have my phone. I don't have another device with me, So luckily, someone was here at my house. So I said, can you just go into my account and like tap on Find My Device? And he did that, and he was able to tell me that it was in Home Depot. So he set up a thing that, because it'll ring for 5 minutes. Even if the ringer is off, okay? It'll ring for 5 minutes, and so you can find it like 5 minutes straight, okay? So he did that, and and I heard it, and the lady, apparently somebody had picked it up and was returning it like to the back of the store, to the paint section or something. But she was like, how do you turn this, So she was happy to see me coming to get the phone, because it'd been ringing for like 3 minutes straight. It was crazy. But this thing, and I need stuff like this. Listen, because I've lost my phone in a freezer, in the laundry room, on the floor of my car. I've lost it while I was talking on it. I'm looking for my phone. I'm like, oh my God. Sherry, you gotta get your life together, girl. Okay. So there's really nothing to do. You have to just get a Google account. You know, and so for it to work, your phone just has to be on. You have to be signed into a Google account, be connected to mobile data or Wi-Fi, be visible on Google Play, have location turned on, and have Find My Device turned on. To use your lost phone for two-step verification, you must have a backup phone or backup code. Okay. Yeah, that was easy. Let me put, what is this? Support.google.com. That's what I'm just going to put. Okay, what was the other one we were doing? It said uniquely noticed. What did you uniquely notice? Okay, so I put some stuff down about what I uniquely noticed today. So there's some stuff, I mean, you know, I noticed some stuff today. But what I uniquely noticed today, stuff that stood out, and how was technology a part of that, a part of me uniquely noticing something. So first thing I thought of and that stood out, and you know when you've uniquely noticed something because you'll tell somebody else about it. A lot of times, right? You'll tell somebody else about it, you'll keep thinking about it, and you know, so that's how you just, you know, determine, well, what did I uniquely notice today? So the first thing is it was actually a I was having a talk with some colleagues, and we were on Microsoft Teams. Okay. And I discovered that, like, I was not very clear on the difference between inheritance and reciprocity when it comes to RMF, you know, my CAP people out there, RMF folks. I'm like, it's all kind of the same. Like, what's the difference between? And the simple difference, like super simple, is that reciprocity, the way I understood it today, is just a document. First of all, it's a document, okay? When you're looking for reciprocity, you're looking for something that somebody wrote, you know, like some plan or something. You know, all the, you got a 1,001 documents you got to do for RMF, okay? Can I use one of these documents instead of creating it my own, you know, on my own, and just, yeah, okay, reciprocity, there we go. You know, you got to read it and make sure everything is the way it needs to be. But yeah, we'll just use this one, you know, that this other agency person has signed, and that'll work for us, you know. An inheritance is like the thing, okay, is like the actual control. Like you have, you know, locks on your front doors or something, okay? So I'm going to inherit, am I saying that right? Inherit that control because my stuff is behind your door too, okay? And I'm like, that's it? Sometimes we make stuff so complicated and it doesn't need to be. I don't know why this isn't doing it. That's fine. So that's one thing, right? And another thing was I noticed that one of my boys, he loves to explain stuff. Like he really does. He loves to explain. He loves to talk. I already knew he liked to talk, but he likes to, like, certain things fascinate him, right? And he really wants to share that. He really does, which is really useful. I like that. And my other son this morning, so they had to do an assignment where we're not having traditional tests. Like I test your learning, test your knowledge to see. So I give you a question and you have to answer it, find the right answer. We ain't doing all that. Okay. But what they are doing is, today was our first day of programming, learning programming languages. So what I told them was, just tell me everything you already know about programming language. No, I didn't say that. I said, ask me any question, like what kind of questions do you have about programming languages? That's what I said. So they have their little notebooks, had to write them down, like at least two. Okay. So my one son, he only had one. He was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to ask. So I think his question was like, what is a programming language or something like that. And my other son had like 3 questions, and I loved them. I mean, I loved all of them. But the point is, the more you learn about something, the more questions you can ask about it. And not just the more questions you can ask about it, but the more advanced the question, you can ask about it. So I know, like, 3% of Python. So I could ask 3% questions. Okay. Somebody's been doing Python for 20 years or however long it's been out there. I don't know. See, how long has Python been out there? That's one of my questions. That person will have, advanced, like I wouldn't even know, like, oh my God, like what, because you have to know something in order to ask a question. Any question you got, I don't care what it is. There is something in that question that you already know for sure. So because of that, the more advanced their questions become, that'll help indicate that they actually are learning and understanding something, about what we're doing. Versus me, giving them just some random ass questions, and that they may or may not get, Yeah, we're not doing all that. We're doing a lot of stuff differently, okay? A lot of stuff differently. That's why these people don't want to let me loose on this course right here. All right, so that's just going to have to be what it is. So I'm going to have to cite that with www.support.google. Is it support accounts? What the heck is this? You know what? I'm just going to put this at the bottom. Just to be, because I ain't trying to hear nobody. Where do I put it? I'm not gonna do that because this is gonna be everywhere. Using a calculator, just touch it and the calculator gonna pop up. I mean, ooh. That was the other one he said. He said set a timer, a calendar, not a timer, a reminder. How to use the calculator? I didn't have to download a calculator or anything on my phone. Let's see, how do I use a calculator on my phone? So what I do is I go to my home screen. Calculator on, it's not on my home screen because I don't really use it like that. So I swipe up to see all of my applications. Then find the calculator. I touch the icon and voila, calculator. All right, find your missing phone. And that's another thing too. The titles are like I'm talking to somebody. Calculator. I have 2 on some of these. Let me see what I have here. say that. Make a video call with Google Duo. Share your location during an emergency call. Answer or do not answer a phone call. Call a friend or family member. Send a friend or family member a text message. Use your calendar to schedule an event. I'll just put under here, use your calendar to set a reminder. Calendar to set a reminder. No. What size is this? Cambria 13. Okay. It's really different. Cambria 13. Cambria heading. Oh, I'm using the wrong doggone heading. That's what the issue is. Okay. Oh, well, that's a bold too. Okay, use your calendar to set a reminder. Why does spacing be all weird like that when I use them? What is this? Okay. Okay, that's better. I think you use your calendar to set a reminder the same way you set an event, right? Okay, so I'll put that up there as a placeholder, but now I need to go back down here and do, it was the same as the calculator. I'm gonna do it the way I said I did it. Use your calculator. What do you use your calculator to do? Your calculator to, I don't know, add and subtract. What do these are calculators for? Older people to balance their checkbook. Do they still do that kind of stuff? Use your calculator to add, like your grocery bill or something. I'm going to say add, subtract, and multiply. I want to say that though. It's too general. Like, what do OBs use calculators for? Well, I gotta Google that. What do OBs use calculators for? What do older Americans use calculators for? Retirement plan? You use no, that's a special thing. Let me see. Why do people use calculators today? Crazy. Oh, that's good. Use your calculator to help solve problems. Ooh, y'all. Is it on this computer? I think it's in my Gmail. I found this app that all you have to do is take a picture of the math problem and it'll solve that thing. The AI and it will solve that thing for you. I'm like, girl. I say, really? To help solve problems. There we go. It's a new thing, yeah. Capitalize each word except two. It's weird. Now I have to change the font on this. Actually, I gotta change the heading. Unbold it. Your calculator to help solve problems. Kind of narrative stuff under here. Use your calculator to help solve problems. Okay, what do we say? Sometimes in our day to spell correctly, our day-to-day lives, we come across, what do we do? So sometimes in our day-to-day lives, we must quickly solve, we must quickly add, subtract, we must quickly do some arithmetic. Old people like that word, right? Arithmetic. Our older Americans say arithmetic. That we must engage in a little arithmetic. Be it our two. How do I say that? So when do we do that? So maybe if we're trying to calculate, let me say it start like that, whether it's calculating our grocery bill or quickly determining. There's going to be there. This is in a participant guide, so there's going to be an instructor, running through all this stuff. But just want to help them out a little bit with some content. Let's see. Sometimes our daily lives must engage in a little arithmetic, whether it's calculating our grocery bill or quickly determining how much more we owe. Quickly determining how much we've spent in a day. Some calculator. Why do I use a calculator? I don't even know. I was quickly determining how much we have left to spend during the week. I mean, we should look at your bank account for that. Yeah. Determining how much money we can. Oh, I know what I can put. Or quickly determining how to divide, or fairly divide a monetary gift our or among our, and sometimes in our, well, I can't say our, or some day-to-day life, you calculating whether it is, so I'm saying, fairly divide a monetary gift among your 3 grandchildren. Ten people grandchildren. A grandchildren. That's a calculator. And exclamation mark. You must engage in a little arithmetic, whether it is calculating your grocery bill or turning a monetary gift among your 3 grandchildren. Inconvenient. Application turn on. On. Girl. Okay, so what's the, so what to do this? Let's number 1. What did I do? Put my steps here. So my home screen. Home screen. Your camera either on the home screen or right up to, okay. Ooh, this is so wrong. Find and what? No, tap. And tap your, or the calculate. If not home screen, swipe up the apps and see if I can get this. That's right. Okay. That's it. I'm calculating. I mean, so I know there's different stuff on here. This right here. EG or I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to do it. Just start using it. Calculating. Enter. I know these people have used a calculator. I'm assuming. Enter. Oh, shit. I enter number So I want to add the job. Whew. How do people who do this? This is simple, right? Isn't it hard to explain simple stuff? Okay. Sample list. Number 2. Locate to the calculator. It's now ready to really into the number and press. I don't think so. Talking about, as far as meeting the audience and knowing who's going to be there and what their knowledge is. No, they do know it. If I could have had a lot or something would have been useful to create this thing, but I want to do something a lot of times. This time, I think I have to add a couple. Okay, I said notice, confirm. Oh my goodness, y'all. So tonight, what time is it? So tonight at around, I think I have it at 11. I might do it a little earlier though, but I'm doing a topic in my life a little bit. How to trust yourself, right? Amazing observations. These last days that are going to contribute to the so run over there around 10 o'clock, okay? But I thought about it when I, for this second one right here, like something that I'm noticing, / confirmed of an enormous goal that I had, right? So those stuff like right now when I was listening. Now, why did I notice those things? First of all, the technology that team Google, those technology, but it would not have been not as so I would have had to notice. I wouldn't have. I would have had to, okay, while she was stuff and for the yeah, I need now. Otherwise, I don't know. But is that right? Is that not corrupted or unable to be a collaborator with me in what it is that I'm trying to accomplish? And what am I trying to accomplish? I'm trying to be seen, heard, and known. Okay, at the end of the day, so that I can get a response. So I can get a response, and without these things, that just makes it that much more difficult. It's more work on me, possibly, because now I have to travel somewhere to do something, whatever the case is. Okay. Now, when it comes to this course right here that I'm doing, and with these individuals, how can I, what can I put in here to inspire a response? Let's say it like that, inspire a response. And you see, I'm not even talking about learning here at this point, okay? So, Nick Shackleton Jones, right? He's this really I love everything Nick Shackleton Jones says about it. I'm telling you. Could be a SOB, okay, off social media, but his perspective of learning and all that, I love it. Like I really admire it, and it resonates with me, the stuff that he talks about with learning. So he said the most interesting thing, okay, and it was so interesting. I noticed it so much that I actually had to share it with somebody, okay, who probably don't even care, okay. But, so he said, you know what, let me do this. Am I? No, I gotta go through. I'm gonna go through one more time before I turn it in again. The one I said that they wanted. Let me do this first. Calendar reminder. Write this down. That I in Jones child. So like some years ago, I just lower body. It was because of that interview with Buddha at the Gap. Okay. So they police, relatives and things like that. They also stuff about and or they thing an alert. I check the alerts all the time, but I checked it this time. I got out I forget the word, like risk or the thing. And you get it just means that what I'm doing there. And the first one was like a alert and something happened with eyesight. Okay. I lose mine eventually. Just a lot of vision on my mom's side of the family, like so I see that, and I wear glasses now. So they gave me some, you can help, on that set, or you can stop it altogether, but like make it not so bad, quick. Okay. The things, so some citrus stuff, leafy greens, and all that. Second was when that site, I was like, I can see, and the sun was on that ring. I'm like, oh, okay, right. I'm telling you, it is nuts. The stuff I just, if you people see, you got deep down that you wanted to know. Okay, it ain't going no further. I'm what you said. Family, they keep trying to share. I don't know. It was me. The thing. I'm like, that must be that other chick, because I don't know what the heck you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that you set a reminder the same way. Google account. Let's do it that way. I know I have one on there now. I don't remember how I did it though. So with that, see, how do I set a reminder here? Okay, so I go to Google Calendar, which is right up here. Oh, you know what? Not on here. I gotta do it on my phone. Here's my calendar. I think my calendar's on my home screen. It is. Go to Calendar. I already have reminders in here. Now, how the heck did I put this in here? Not that button. Google has something actually said, set a reminder. Do I just go to the, let me pull up a day. Sure, I have a reminder like every day. Let me pull up something. What's today's day, the 23rd? Yeah. Let me do something for Wednesday, okay? So I clicked on the date. What is this? It shows me what's already there, and I can edit it if I want to. There's not that one. Now the instructor is going to have to go through this thing and like do all this, all of it before the day, you know, before they because I don't want them to rely on the way because I'm doing this based on primarily the way my phone works, you know, because I do have Android, but they're going to need to do it too. So how do I do this? Shoot. Okay. Do I do it like that? No, I already got that one. Girl, how did you do this? Look at this. I ain't got no empty days. Look, I got a reminder every single day. I don't know how I got that. Oh, I can take this one off. Okay, I can take that one off because I don't have I'm not doing that radio show anymore. So I can take that one off. So let me take it off, delete. Delete, okay, delete all of them. Take my timesheet. Do I have that on here? That's a lot of reminders, child. I'll be forgetting any. I mean, I don't forget. It's just like when you have so many reminders, you ignore the reminders. And that's delete recurring events. All events. Okay. Why is this on my calendar so much? Girl, how do you set a doggone reminder? Okay, let me see. Click that. Delete recurring event. Can I do it on my? Oh my God. Here you go, right here. So there's a little plus sign at the bottom. That little Google thing. Okay, so what I need to do is open the calendar. Tap the plus sign. So my oldest sister wants me to share this information with her because she, you know, she wants to be sure that she knows how to do some basic stuff too. Tap the plus sign at the bottom right screen. I'm going to do that. Oh, here we go. Select reminder. Select reminder. That is a little finger. That's what I told the guy today. I was like, I think it's a little finger with something tied on it. And it is that. Remind me to, in the remind me to add or type the reminder. For example, what do people 50 and older want to be reminded about periodically? For example, attend yoga class. yoga, right? Attend yoga class. Then indicate the day, time, and then indicate day, time, and not duration. What is it called? And like whether it repeats every day, week, month. What do you call that? And how often? How often you want the reminder? Now for examples. Every day, week, etc. Okay. Then you want to tap anywhere. Then you want to save. Save. Test. Save. And the reminder will appear. And I guess there's something color somewhere. Got it. Now that's the same way because I did that here. Okay, I don't want that. I did that here, and you just choose event. That's the same thing. You just choose a different thing. And the event has more information on it. Okay, good. Alrighty. Where is that? What was I saying? Where was I on that other thing? I think that's it. That was all the cybersecurity is a long way. Now, with the topic that we were talking about today, it was data loss prevention. You know, and I asked the question because he was trying to figure out, like, you know, what's a really good way to start it and all that. And, you know, and of course it was, you know, the Equifax hack and all. Oh. We're gonna get it together. We will. We're gonna get it together. All right, let me do this event thing because I'm gonna have to go back through this. What time is it? 9:13. Hopefully I'll be done with this by 10 o'clock. So I just turned it in. He just gonna have to do with 3 things. He wanted 5, but child, listen. I got a whole life. You know, hopefully I'm gonna be done by 10. I'm gonna be done by or before 10 o'clock. Okay. All right, so let's put this calendar thing in there. I'm gonna go through one more time and then we are going to be donezo. Okay. So y'all know when you're doing this kind of stuff, Pixabay, I love Pixabay. Pixabay has so many good pictures on it and they're copyright free. Although you can credit the person who took the picture, but the credit thing, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because it's like a whole 4 lines of a link. I'm like, girl, I ain't putting all that on there. Figure out how to, oh, you know what? I could do the tiny, what's it called? Tiny link or something. I could use that. That's what I could do. Where did I put that calendar? I mean, that calendar. Should I take these icons out? Let me see. Do I have settings anywhere else? So I have to go back to what I look for. See, this is another thing. Stuff takes me a long time to do because I keep finding things, you know, and I want to just, you know, keep going with it, but I'm like, Cheryl, girl, calm yourself down, okay? Like I've already met the requirements, you know, but I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I just push it a little bit more like this. Because I really do like doing this stuff. I told I told my boyfriend yesterday, I was like, listen, we need 35 hours in a day, okay? Because 24 is not doing it. 24 is not doing it. I need 35. Who do I talk to for about 35 hours in a day? Okay. How we do that? That'll be my contribution to the world. Okay. 35 hours a day. Okay. That in there. What's the narrative that I can put here though? Okay. I just wanted to do, just like I did for the other ones, a very short reason why you would even want to use this app. Okay. Or what you could actually use it for. If I don't find this thing, do a control F. Oh, here it is. It's going to be page 18. And I'm trying to, I'm like, dude, this is a 6-hour class. These people, you're going to get halfway through this thing. What I said, page 17. So, come on, Cheryl, let's get this time, girl. So tomorrow, so today we did the programming, right? Tomorrow we're going to do, tomorrow's going to be very exciting, okay? Because we're doing, talking about investing in stocks. What I think I'm going to do is have them begin to, learn about investing, start looking for something to invest in. We're going to go to the bank so they can set up an account. And what I want them to do, well, what I'm going to propose, because again, it's, I propose that they now use their money. Now they're going to have to use it for something long term, okay? Because we're not, getting money and buying a whole bunch of Roblox cards. No, ma'am, we're not doing that. So they're 11 and 12 now. So we can begin to start investing and saving towards their first car. So something like that. So they may want, their third bike or something. I don't know, whatever it is, but it's going to be towards something that they can, do some research, do some calculations, and figure, okay, so in 5 years, it costs this much now. In 5 years, it may cost that much. So we're gonna get all our math stuff in there and all that. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Okay, I'm gonna get these lines right. All right, what did I say we did? Open your calendar. So tap your calendar icon. Is it on the other ones? Open clock out. Call it app. Open the calendar app. Application. So everywhere I say app, I'm going to have to, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Do I capitalize app? This is why I need proofreading, because I ain't got time to be doing all this. Yeah, somebody else has to do this. Tap the calendar. Let's see, app. Calendar app. Okay. Tap the plus sign at the bottom right of the screen. I think what's going to happen is the instructor is going to be showing a phone, like a real life phone, while he's doing this, while other assistants are going to be out in the audience, you know, helping different groups of people do this stuff. Because at first we're going to put it in an online tool, but that's not going to work. Ain't nobody going to be looking at those PowerPoint slides. You know, this is not that kind of thing. Plus sign at the bottom of the right. What did I say? Tap the plus sign at the bottom right of the screen. 3. Select reminder. 4. In remind me to, type your reminder. For example, remind me to, a reminder. For example, remind. You don't have to put remind me to. So for example, what did I say? Attend yoga class. With friends. Then, okay, so we'll indicate the day, days, or time. Day, time, and how often you want to receive the reminder. Okay, for the day, time, and how else do you say that? How often to receive the reminder? Let's see. Is there like a bell or something? Like, how do I? Because I don't hear nothing when these reminders come up. Maybe I don't have this. So what else? Okay, that's good. So put that reminder. Remind me to. Okay. All day. Repeat. Okay. Indicate the date, time, and see. I might have to separate that. Indicate whether. No. Indicate the day. Day. Okay. All day. So what's this thing? I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to separate that. The reminder is. How do you reminder all day? Does not repeat. All day Tuesday, October 12th. I want it to be reminded or something. Or the reminder is all day. Press the clock to the left of all day. Okay. Man, instructions, you gotta be like granular. Clock icon to the left of all day. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna say what I originally said. Indicate day, time, and duration. How else do you say how often? The date, time, and how often. I think that works. You want to receive a reminder. So now, as a underneath that, I'm going to say if the reminder is all day, tap the clock icon to the left of all day. If the reminder is on certain days of certain days, okay, so if I don't put that, then it's going to be a certain day and time. Reminder. Time, leave all day unchecked. All day unchecked. Does not repeat. Okay. And then next you're going to let's say the reminder is for only one day and does not repeat. Click save. Or let me just say this, and does not repeat. Select does not repeat, then click save. Okay. Reminder does repeat. So I'm going to say when you select does not repeat, your selection will be blue with a check mark. Okay, your selection. Right. Okay, if the reminder does repeat, select, tap, does not repeat, then find the duration you want to repeat. Okay. And the reminder does repeat. Select duration on the list. Every day, every week, etc. Tap save. Let's see another one. Save. Okay, why is this all it's supposed to be there? Oh, that's what I need. I need a why do we use the calendar? I have used your calendar to set a reminder. So, what can I say here? To ensure you, to help ensure, let's say that, to help you remember. Help you remember. This is so far away. Yeah. Okay. To to help you remember or important important what? I don't want to just say something general. I want to be like specific. So to help you remember important birthdays, to help you remember birthdays, also if you remember appointments. One more thing. I gotta say stuff in threes, you know, to help you remember important birthdays, appointments, and what else do we remember? And anniversaries. Anniversaries. Use your clock. Not clock, oh Lord, calendar. The calendar application. Your calendar application to help you remember. Just to help you remember important birthdays, appointments, and anniversaries. Should I put use your calendar application to help you remember? No. To help you use your calendar application to set reminders. Set if something is not recurring, what is it? It's single, right? Set single and recurring reminders. Help you remember important birthdays, appointments, and anniversaries. Use your calendar application to set single and recurring. Smallest times we're using here. Yes. 7 steps. Use your calendar as a reminder. All right, okay, what did I say I was going to do? I need to see, okay, the calendar app is right there. Do I change which calendar? Tab create. Option. If you have why is this looking like that? These numbers are so off. What happened, girl? Why is it looking like that? Okay, that's better. Why are these all flipped? Oh, so I took this editing class when I was in OPM, right? I had to go to she was like a professional editor and proofreader. Oh, I don't know how I got through English class. This lady knew, I'm telling you, stuff I had never heard before. I mean, she knew all kind of editing. I'm like, girl, like this was really like a professional. These people be doing some stuff, okay? They really do. You know, and as much as I love writing and all that, don't come to me with all that editing. You know, somebody else gonna have to do that. But she was impressive. I'm telling you, this woman here, I was impressed. To help you, okay, here we go. Put the numbers there. Is that black? It looks like that dark gray. Sure. Oh, it's black. There you go. Okay. if the reminder does repeat, select the duration from the list every day, every week, etc. Okay, I make tab save a different step. Let me do that because I did that in the other one. Am I putting periods at the end of all of it? See, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody had to go through here and do that. Okay, let me see here. All right, y'all, we are almost done. It is 9:35. Yep. Let's get it. Okay, so let me redo this table. Update the table of contents, update entire table. All right, so here we go. We have getting started. Welcome to this and that. How are you using my phone in the right place? Here, using your device out simpler. Recommend you use an Android device. That doesn't make sense. It's an Android operating system version. Okay. Recommend you use an Android device. With an Android operating system. I need to put all in extra words. Of 10 or higher. Or is it 9 or higher? I think some of the stuff can work on a 9, but I'll just put 9. And we'll let those other folks decide what we want to do. Okay. Reasons to take it. You want help with your phone because you're tired of trying to figure it out on your own. You want help with your phone because you're tired of trying to figure it out on your own. That sounds a little colloquial, doesn't it? You want help with your phone because you're unsure of how to figure it out on your own. Another reason you want to communicate with your family, but the technology not appears to be. It either is or it isn't. The technology is too difficult. It's difficult to use. It's hard to use. You have a basic understanding of computers and cell phones, but when something goes wrong, you have a basic understanding of using cell phones. I don't know if you have a basic, you don't even have a basic understanding. It's like you use computers and cell phones. You have an understanding of them. You use computers and cell phones, but when something goes wrong, you're not sure what to do. You're a hands-on learner who enjoys doing things for yourself, but you haven't. Reasons to take this course, because you're a hands-on learner and you're hands-on learner, but you just want a little guidance. I'd like to do things with my hands, but I just want a little bit of assistance to help me do that. We can do that, right? Man, can I get that one word off the line? You want help with your phone. You want help with your phone. No, I don't need to put all that. We're going to take this course because you want to learn how to get the most out of your phone. Period. That's okay. What? Okay, reasons to take it. What you can get out of it if you take it. Oh, assistance and all that. Assistance and what you can get out of it. A head start. Classes that I go into where I was trying to learn how to do something. I actually wanted to be there. Let me think. We're done. I wanted to be there. Oh, I know. I took that enterprise risk management thing. Yeah. Okay. So what did I get out of it? I got God. I definitely got a head start when it came to, at least a head start, you know, comparing, me against my colleagues, a head start in understanding why risk management was so important in learning and development. So a head start in, okay. What you get out of this course? Head start in understanding the practical of your smartphone. What can you get out of this? Working knowledge on how to use things. Okay, let's make your life. Okay. What can you get out of this? Guided instruction. Some people like. So my boyfriend does cybersecurity, right? I cannot stand. I don't like guided instruction. Not unless I'm asking for it. It's like it feels to me. It feels like. It feels like you're walking and a person is giving you guided instruction on how to walk. Like, okay, lean a little to the left. Now lift your right leg a little. Now push it forward some. Okay, now place it down. It drives me nuts. Like that. Even if I don't know how to walk, I'm like, no, we got to find a better way. Can I try? Okay, first. I can't take. That's why I can't take them damn walkthroughs for the all the boxes and stuff like that. Ooh, I don't like them. So what I don't like is following it to a T. Okay, because I'm trying to go off. I'm like, okay, so what is that? Like, why are we using that thing? Like, what does that mean? It'll take me a week to get through one walkthrough. Okay, because I'm going off on all kinds of tangents because stuff is interesting. It's like you're doing something and then you see something like, oh, look at that bird or whatever. It's just crazy, child. I'm telling you. That's why that's why I'm jamming when it comes to research. Okay, that's my jam. Like for real, because I'm curious and I ask questions that people don't. I put in Google. What I put in Google? I said, I'm gonna type it in here right now. I said, what did I say? Because I was looking at predation. That's back when I was doing the Blacks in Cyber. I think it was the last talk I did. And I was looking at the concept of predation, right? Predators and prey. So I typed in Google, I said, how did I put that? Because normally you think, okay, the prey hides from the predator and they have camouflage, all the things that prey does to protect themselves from the predator. That's what I said. I said, let me type it in. Let me show you what I got. I typed in How do predators protect themselves from prey? It's no Google. You Google something, you'll get 8.7 billion things back. Not one. Not one. Listen. The first thing that comes up is two ways prey protect themselves. It's all prey protecting themselves from predators. There is nothing here about predators protecting themselves from prey. That's the kind of stuff I be doing. Okay, the kind of questions like, okay, so how does this work? You know, which takes me off on, now I'm wondering why this isn't in there. Okay, so it's like, you know, and that's my issue. That's why I be working on stuff like this, you know, when I should have been in bed like 6 hours ago or something. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my why is strong. You understand me? It's strong. Okay. Ahead. What the hell to say? What you can get reasons to take this course? I feel like this needs to be a question. Well, the other ones are statements. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Child said a head starts. I'm like, what does that mean? Working knowledge of how to use base. So I was going to do security in the black tonight because I got some really, really good stuff, but I was like, I got to finish this up. So I'm just going to be hanging out here on the U and the tube until I get this done. Okay. Try to get, how long have I been on here? Girl, 2 hours. Guided instruction, working knowledge of how to use basic apps to make your life easier. Guided instruction on how to use valuable apps available to you on your phone. What can you get out of this course? Head start understanding the practical uses of your smartphone. Guided instruction on design. Increase confidence. So, I have that. Increase confidence. Yeah, so let me just delete that part. What we do. Ask questions. Great questions useful, so please ask. Take breaks into your life. There breaks in the course. Practice these courses. Okay, I feel like that needs to be like a sub thing or something. Backspace, maybe? Try that. Template. Put it in italics like that. Okay, shoot. Practice this course is on hands-on, so you can learn more by doing more quickly. Yeah, I say I don't need to put by doing. It's kind of like redundant. Before we get to the first lesson, share what we currently do. What is the session? Share. That's what the first. So share what you currently do. Why does it say that? Okay. Using that section. Got it. Basically, do I need to put it right up here? I already have that. Do I have it here? No, I need to do something right here though. Let me say, why is that there? Use the Times. Okay, I got 10 minutes. I said I was going to be done at 10, and I mean it. Took that out. Software icon. I need to put that together. Yeah. The middle at the bottom of your home screen is usually the circle. Middle and at the bottom. Okay. So you just have to, how do I say that? Power. Maybe I gotta put this. Let me put this on here. All the hardware stuff first. Yeah. And down. I'm going to say version 9 or better or higher. Oh, wait. Android. Okay, yeah, I can see that. No, I have to put the version after the OS. Hmm. Do I have to put that? Yeah, I don't need all this if I put it like that. Okay. To ensure for you to get most this. Trigger. Do I have to capitalize Android every time I use it? Assuming so, but I don't know. Available for download. It's from the Google Play Store. 5 minutes, Cheryl. Get going, girl. All right. Okay, how do I You don't need to include. Just starting a page and back on the page for the font. Underline. Title. Going appears on the title should be referenced. Okay. Sensors. As what? And the page number for the volume. Ooh. You know what I'm gonna do? At the bottom of every page, I'm gonna put this thing. That is what I'm gonna do. Because I got 4 minutes left. And I'm good. Oh, that's so good. Shit. Oh, is there a main page for this? Yeah, there we go. This is the one. Let's do that. See, but I put that somewhere. Where did I put that already? Troubleshooting tip, not that one. So how can I say that? Okay, I have 1 minute left. Every, what is this called? Every, where's the last page? Yeah, I'm just gonna put it at the end of every page, I think, just so. Copy. The page where it needs to go. Car volume. All right. We are Done. Thank y'all for hanging out. Got this thing done. So I'm going to turn it in, and hopefully I can be back. Well, tomorrow I have something. Yeah, I can do security in the black tomorrow. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff going on out there. Some of the YouTubers that you're familiar with are going to be in the news. Okay, I'll be talking about them. And so I'm going to see y'all back here tomorrow. Again, thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Bye.